Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the New York Mets. Today's focus is on a bullpen that's been tremendous recently. From the setup arms to the closers, this group literally changes outcomes of games, Singy.
It's been incredible to watch, Boog. And once the starters hand over the ball, it's been practically game over for the opposition. That bullpen will likely play a major role in this one today, too.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Tylor Megill. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
He's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this guy or a guy like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of his own when it comes to that category.
Here's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. Outside low, and this one is off and running.
1-0.
The pitch. Yeah, that's fouled off. Strike 2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 1 away.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Next is the designated hitter, Griffin Conine. Megill goes 6 feet 7 inches, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2018. 1 out, bases empty. Megill was recently named pitcher of the month for some outstanding work on the mound.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
No, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer. No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
And that's a fair ball.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 1, Connor Norby.
Two outs, runner at first. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Connor Norby. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Jonah
Bride, the next up for the Marlins. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. And we're back. And on the mound today, Ryan Weathers. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Base knock center field. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's a big power threat. Pete Alonso on the verge of history. His next home run will break the single-season Major League record. Alonso went deep in his most recent game. Lindor at second with nobody out. Fastball right back to the mound. On to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Francisco Lindor.
This guy's been a very consistent performer at the plate this year. Top 5 in batting average in the National League. And I tell you what, you got to be good, but you also have to be a little bit lucky. And he's been both, spraying balls all over the yard.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Chris, it's been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. Outside, ball one. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's got it. Runner tags from third. The throw's offline. He's safe. And it's 1-0.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball, just couldn't get it to drop in.
Batting fourth.
And now it's Mark Vientos.
Vientos.
High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And that is that. So they get one run, one hit, no errors, and no one left on. One inning in the books here. It's the Mets 1 and the Marlins 0. Back here in Queens, now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
Megill back to work. And there's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Ripped, but it curls foul. And ball one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
Now the left fielder, Graham Pauley. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Now the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible. Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And a foul ball. Tying run is at first here at the top of the second. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, a well-thrown splitter is going to do exactly that. Get you off balance thinking it's a fastball. Very similar to a changeup, but oftentimes a split's going to have even more downward movement with more velocity. Good pitch.
Here's the center fielder, Derek Hill. That's to third, Vientos. Tosses across to first, and that'll do it. One left for Miami. They trail here 1-0. Bottom of the inning. Now here is Francisco Alvarez. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. Ripped on a line, and a base hit right there. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. On the ground right side, 4, 6.
He's out.
3. And they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Starling Marte up to hit.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. 10 hits in his last 5 games.
That to right, Sanchez. Sizing this one up, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
That one not close. And 1-1. On the ground, Alonso. He'll do it himself. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Griffin Conine.
Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Two now. And he hits a ground ball right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
Man at first with 1 gone. And at the plate for Miami, Xavier Edwards. On the ground, could be 2. McNeil to second, over to first, safe.
The batter, the third baseman, Connor.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Connor Norby. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Swings and misses. And a count 1-1.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 outs. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. That's hard hit on the line. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, and 1 error, but they leave him stranded. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mets 1 and the Marlins nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the 3rd. And the batter will be the shortstop, Luis Angel Acuna. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Weathers fires.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty.
Batting ninth,
Tylor now at the plate.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
1-0.
Out to short. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Francisco Lindor.
Back to the top of the Mets order. And next for the Mets, Francisco Lindor. Led off this game with a double. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. That one ripped. Hill going back. Up against the wall and brings it in. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. pitch. And there's the strike. That's in there. And the count is 0-2. Out to center. Taylor under it. Makes the grab, one down.
The right fielder, number 7, Jesus.
So digging in, Jesus Sanchez. Sanchez goes 6 feet 3 inches, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. There's a strike at the knees.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Late swing, foul to the left. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. In the air to left, down the line. Nimmo ranging after it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here at Citi Field. Here's Pete Alonso.
The first baseman.
And you can feel the intensity in the ballpark. Everyone wondering if this will be the at-bat that sees him break the record.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. Now a jump throw, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo. Now a screamer into the outfield. Hill makes the grab, 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's
batting,
about the
the
process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
There's a swing and a drive. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen. His 22nd homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. And a rope into center field, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Jeff McNeil stands in. He's 0 for 1. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Megill back to work. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Marlins just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going. Well, he made pretty quick work of them right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below, and some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
And up next for Miami, Derek Hill. And there's a foul ball.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position.
Oh, and that deflects off his glove. The throw is still in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2.
He had more time than he thought right there. Probably didn't have to barehand it, but he made it look nice, that's for sure.
Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. 0 for 2 in this one.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder. Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 down, nobody on. And strike 2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. The Fish down by a pair, and we're at the top of the 5th. Got him swinging. And 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Ryan Weathers will get back to work. Rips one to right. Sanchez hauls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Luis Angel.
And now Luis Angel Acuna struck out looking his first time. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't, and this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Weathers checks over to first, and he's back. Now a chance for Tyrone Taylor. Throw to second, save! And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Ground ball, left side. Slings to first in time.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Next for the Mets, the designated hitter, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 1 for 2. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. The run comes in to score from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Runner at first with 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso, has grounded out a couple of times. Swing, and this ball is clobbered. No doubt about it. There it goes. Gone. The single-season home run record. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-zip. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Ryan Weathers done for the night, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Cal Quantrill comes on now.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So 2 down. Brandon Nimmo digs in now. Smoked on the ground a second. And that ends the inning. A Pete Alonso blast for the Mets. And the lead is now 5-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Griffin, Kona.
There's a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
Edwards in the box again, takes a strike. Right through there for a strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
2 down, bases empty. And now for the Marlins, Connor Norby. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And that drops in for a strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Taylor hauls it in to end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Mets 5 and the Marlins nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. On the ground to the left, and foul ball.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. So far, 6 hits on the first pitch alone. That tells you something.
And a quick out, number 1.
The catcher, number 4, Francisco Alvarez.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Francisco Alvarez. He's 2 for 2.
And, you know, it's always interesting to see how teams attack the first pitch. What's their plan of attack going to be? Well, for this offense in this game, they're not waiting around.
Close, but call the ball. And the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Hit on the ground to short. Edwards sends it across to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, The second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's going to be Jeff McNeil. Foul ball. Quattro back to work. And that one hit to first. Right. Takes it himself. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. Mets go down quickly, but they hold a 5-0 lead. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now Jonah Bride.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound. Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today, kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch. Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches. Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So up next. Jesus Sanchez. In there at the knees for a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And at the plate for Miami, Graham Pauley. And first offering is fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. The Mets leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Mets 5 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The right fielder, hey.
Swings through that one.
Wow. That's not even close to the zone.
In the air, left field, and it falls. And a good start to the inning.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
And stepping in for New York, Luis Angel Acuna. His righty-lefty splits there. Quattro, 30 years old now. A former first-round pick back in 2016. On the ground to third. And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over. The throw won't get there in time, and the defense comes away with nothing. First and second, no outs. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. He's grounded out a couple of times. In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Francisco Lindor.
Here's Francisco Lindor.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. Out of here. A monster shot to right. It's 8-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That pitch looked like the splitter, but normally doesn't stay that high in the zone. The bottom falls out, at least to bring it around belt level, but that one just stayed up. And with that kind of velocity, it's going to get hit really hard, as it did right there.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. That's it for Cal Quantrill, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Pitching for
The new
Miami.
pitcher in the game, Declan Cronin.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And that one hammered, raging back towards the wall. Makes the catch up against the wall.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Nimmo in the box now. No balls and a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Jesus Tinoco, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Enriquez also getting ready. Next offering is fouled back. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position as you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
So a man at first. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. And now 2 aboard. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And now, Francisco Alvarez. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Nimmo, the lead runner at second. Vientos on at first with 2 down. Just a slow ground ball this time. Zips it to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Another look at the long ball from Francisco Lindor. It's now an 8-0 game.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Stanek.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Taylor calls it in, and there's 1 away.
Up next for the Marlins, the center fielder.
Digging in, Derek Hill. Line drive, pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Yeah, the batter now, Otto Lopez. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Just missed. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. And a swing and a miss, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And the Marlins down quietly. Still 8-0. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The second baseman, Jeff. Here.
Cronin back to work. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, right fielder, Starling.
Here's Starling Marte. 1 for 3. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Luis Angel Acuna. Moved to first. Marte dives back in. Marte on the move. Pitching for a strike. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. One out and a runner at second. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Nope. That's inside.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Stepping in, Tyrone Taylor. That one's in there, 0-1. That one out to right. Sanchez makes the grab on the run. Mets strand 1 as it remains an 8-0 game. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Edwin Diaz.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Swings through that.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Diaz, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And a base hit into right center field. And they have their first hit since the second inning.
The third baseman, number 1.
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. There's a strike. Edwards stands at first with 1 out. Struck him out swinging. And they're down to their last out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit, and he just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
2 outs. Fought off foul. Diaz is just 1 strike away. Foul ball still 0-2. On the ground to third, and this should do it. On to first, ball game. And the Mets take this one in a blowout.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.